Hello folks, today we're going to take a look at Dragon Fantasy on the PS Vita. Dragon Fantasy was originally released on iOS in 2011. PS3 and the Vita then got a digital release in 2013. However, Limited Run put out 2,000 physical copies for the Vita in 2019, and that's what I picked up for this playthrough. Dragon Fantasy is a turn-based RPG that harkens back to the original Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest games. The game is broken down into 3 chapters in which you play as different characters who eventually cross paths. The story's pretty basic. There's a bad guy, you gotta stop him, yeah. I'm just here to do some grinding. It's very classic in the sense that you'll go to a town, see what items they have in the shops, and then you'll fight monsters until you get enough gold to purchase the items, get enough levels that you feel confident to press forward into caves and dungeons, rinse and repeat. I like that the characters learn skills and spells at certain levels rather than having to buy them from a vendor. Something interesting this game does is allow you to catch monsters that you can add to your party. Let's try and use the capture net on him. Defend. I captured the magic kid. Isn't that kidnapping? What the hell? You have to find nets to do this. Apparently there's a net vendor in the town of Wester, but I never found him, so I had to rely on the ones I found. Because I was solo most of the game, I did a ton of grinding. Once I did acquire some monsters with my nets, I discovered they don't level up, so the one I caught ended up being turn fodder. There's some additional content such as a Minecraft intermission I checked out. I don't know if I actually have to do these ones, but I'll take a look. I'm not really a Minecraft person, so I abandoned it pretty quickly and considered the game complete after I finished the 3 main chapters. It's a relatively short game. Chapter 1 was the longest and it took me about 3 or 4 hours. You can beat chapters 2 and 3 in about an hour, which is a warm welcome for an RPG. I really enjoyed the art for the enemies in the game. There was also a ton of silly enemy names and actions. A stinky sewer goblin stinks up the place. Is that poop? Whoa, Steely Dan appears with sultry sounds of smooth sumph. Well, that was the quick and dirty rundown of Dragon Fantasy on the PS Vita. If you're a fan of old school RPGs and don't want to sink 100 hours into a game, this might be for you. Thanks for watching, wishing you the best, peace.